How long should it take to get your first rent-to-rent deal? I'm going to reveal all. Simon here, the founder of Rent-to-Rent 2.0, and I do content because I want to help as many people smash it in rent-to-rent as possible. For me, the traditional rent-to-rent is dated and it's not sustainable. Rent-to-Rent 2.0, my style, is different. We're creating big, juicy, massive cash flowing businesses that you can stay in and not working to get the cash flow, or you can sell for a nice profit. If that sounds good, smash the subscribe button right now. So let's talk about it. How long should it take? And I'll be honest with you, disclaimer, there's no sort of right or wrong answer to this. Some people will take a while, some people will land on their feet and they will get their first deal on their first viewing. So it just depends. But I have deconstructed the deal process, and on this video, I'm going to share with you a formula that I've created based on working with hundreds of people and getting hundreds of rent-to-rent deals, okay? So if that sounds good, you're in the right place. So rent-to-rent isn't for everyone. I always say this, it's not for everyone, but the people it is for, it really is for them. So the key to a successful rent-to-rent business in the early stages is finding the right customer, because you don't sell paracetamol to somebody that's not in pain, and you don't sell ice to an Eskimo, right? So it's important for you to hone in on the right people. And a lot of people spend so much energy and time on people that are saying no, they never get to the yes. So here's the formula. I've calculated it takes approximately 10.5 viewings to get one deal. If you follow my scripts, my sourcing techniques, okay, it takes 10.5 viewings. And on average, I work with a lot of people that are super busy. So on average, I estimate that if you're able to just put 5 hours into rent-to-rent per week, which is pretty much an hour a day on your lunch, or maybe an hour on a Saturday, say, then you can do around 2 to 3 viewings per week, no problem. So that's probably doing a few days of calls and then maybe 2 hours of viewings in the evening or on a Saturday, no problem. So if you do that, technically you should be getting a deal in week 5. And that is what I consistently see on average. Some is slightly more, some is slightly less. If it takes you longer than 5 weeks to get your first deal, the chances are you're doing something wrong. And as I said, a lot of people will get deals within the first 3 or 4 viewings as long as you've done your research phase right and you're focusing correctly. But it is a numbers game. It is a numbers game. So you mustn't get disheartened and you mustn't focus on people that just are the wrong people. That's key. So for me, it shouldn't be taking you longer than 5 weeks to get a deal. And it shouldn't be taking you more than around 5 hours a week to do that. Now, disclaimer, once you've got the deal, that's when the real work starts, because you're going to need to spend, a few days or a week or sometimes more on preparing the property. But for me, I'm all about fast rent-to-rent, okay? We call it fast SA, hold tight Ed. And Ed is one of my mentees and a mentor in his own right. And he's somebody that realizes that because he's got a full-time job, he needs to set everything up so he can set his unit up in just 2 days at the weekend. So if that's you, you should be able to pattern things correctly so that you're only spending 5 hours a week on getting your deals. When you get a deal, you spend a weekend and then you move on and scale and scale and scale. So I hope you found that useful. Let me know in the comments how long it's taken you to get your first deal, or how long you've been trying. If you've been trying more than 5 weeks, get in touch. I'd love to help you, point you in the right direction, whether that be content or whether that be more. And I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, listening every week, watching every week, all the people that are reaching out and showing love. So I hope you found this useful, and whatever you do, don't wait 25 years. Get creative. Introducing Creative Cashflow Plus, the first rent-to-rent app and leading platform dedicated to supporting you on your property journey. Ask the experts anything. Be held accountable so that you can smash your goals. Mastermind with other rent-to-rent specialists. Access our deal clinic to get your deals analysed by a pro. And unlock hours of videos and podcasts guaranteed to help you take your rent-to-rent business to the next level. Get the ongoing support that you deserve. Join us, Creative Cashflow Plus.